early, hot, muggy morning. I think it's the first day of summer. Maybe it's the second. Whatever it is. That's the trail that comes down to that waterfall thing that we found. And Joe had made a path with the bulldozer to come around by it. And I'm out here. I'm going to mark him a straight trail. So where he has that crossing that he made over here, he can just basically, the crossing is over here, he can just basically go straight up instead of having to wind around all this goofy stuff over here. No water, but it is really pretty back here. You hear the mourning doves, hear the blue jays. It's about all I hear, which is perfect. All right, well, there's his trail. It goes up that way. He's gonna go around that that hill over there. Keep that going. Down there is where that waterfall, the ravine is with all those pretty rocks. And right up in here is where he's gonna go through.
All right. The sun is here. We're into heat wave drought from torrential rains. We're going to try and continue a road I started a while back. It's a shame. I just got the tracks cleaned out. Now I'm going to get them muddy again. Even though it's in the 90s, there's still puddles everywhere. Like right there because of the rains we've had. But let's get something done. Morning care package, hydration. More hydration and energy. Alright, we're going down to an area that we don't go to very often. So where I started cutting the road across the top of them waterfalls. So I might have to clean this trail up a little bit on my way down. And this trail needs some work here before I even get to the new one. Alright, so I just turned off of the trail, the main trail, and Sharon had it marked out. Unfortunately, she's got this whole trail marked, but as you can see, I'm probably not going to see much of her flags. It's just another overgrown area that's just not a whole lot of value other than just thick cover, that's it. So all this high stem count, small stuff, reminds me of Project 291. And there's also rocks here also, like I can see them sticking up out of the ground. So it'll be a while until I connect to the waterfall road. So I'll probably check back in when I'm closer down to the creek and the waterfall. Look at that cedar right there, trying to get up on me. Golly. Alright, give me a hit of caffeine here and keep walking up. And I'm trying to learn technique in here. It's so dense and so thick that you try to push your stuff to the sides, but there's nowhere to stuff it. It's just so many nice sized trees like that one. That one wasn't too bad. I would have went around it if I'd have seen that one, but I didn't. But just making your clearing left and right is challenging.
He found my marker, and gosh, he's probably halfway done already. go catch up with them. I thought this was a little bit drier, but wow. Even though it's on a downslope, still a little mushy. Up here was a whole bunch of cedars, but a little bit lower there's some really nice oaks that I wanted him to go around. I think he's getting close to one of them.
Well, the corn is blowing up big time, which is a good thing overall because of this heat wave now, but the heat wave ain't good. We could hit a record today, or at least St. Louis might. There's some of the nicer white oaks Sharon was telling me about. I'll definitely keep away from them, work around them. But yeah, 99 is the record today, July 21st, and that was set in 1988, and they're predicting 98 today. I never did see any of her flags. I mean, I went through a thick jungle. I'm gonna guess she might have marked it through a more open area. Well, we're gonna see how far off I am. I could see now the kind of an opening where that waterfall is and bigger trees, so that's a plus. This almost looks like an old trail that I'm on right here. Sure is nice having air that works, man. It's like a 30-degree difference from outside. Dang it. Some of them oaks are so hard. I mean, that's how I busted the window. You know, the 2-incher will smash through this window. All right, I see some clearing from my road, so I know I'm getting close. So let me go figure out where I got to finish this path cutting through here. But this is a lot nicer in here. Okay, let's do an after look. I actually graded it even more after this quick ride. This is kind of midway, but we just finished this section of road from our main road here, and then we're going to turn right, and it's going to take us down to the waterfall where we're going to continue. We've been spending a lot of time on the dozer in the last week or so because the weather's finally changed. So after this, I graded it so it looks even nicer than this, but this is just a run through the section that we finished today, and then we'll continue with more episodes in the future. If you enjoy this stuff, hit the like button and consider subscribing to both of our channels. I hope to see you again. Thanks a lot.